What's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about 3 tips to make people like you. I should mention that I got all 3 of these tips from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's probably my favorite, if not one of my favorite self-help books. And it talks about, how to handle people and how to be a good leader, as well as how to make people like you, which is what I'll be covering in this video. My first tip is pretty straightforward. It's a simple facial expression that radiates positivity and happiness and is bound to give people good impressions of you, which is to smile. Smiling invokes positive emotions in all those who receive one without negatively affecting those who give smiles out. And a smile is the pinnacle of kindness and delight. The simple action of smiling in itself has been shown to lower blood pressure, help heart health, reduce stress, and even boost your immune system. However, for today, we're only looking at the social applications of smiling. If you have a friend, coworker, or significant other who smiles frequently, chances are they give you significant more energy and happiness that they, transmit to you through the relationship than most of your other friends, especially those who are generally more negative and kind of depressing to be around. Everybody on this planet is seeking happiness in its truest form. One of the ways to not only gain happiness, but also spread happiness to other people is to smile a lot. Many people think money can buy happiness, which is true to an extent, but the number of cool luxury cars you have at the end of the day is only going to make you temporarily happy, and eventually you will become desensitized to it, which will only make your life worse in the long run. What really matters is your mental attitude. And so if you walk through life with a genuine happy smile on your face, people are going to be attracted to that and like you more. My second tip is to remember a person's most important part of their identity, which is their name. And you should also recognize how much value each and every person puts on their name. Each and every person on the planet places a lot of value on their name. And in fact, they place more value on their name than literally everybody else's name combined. And so for that reason, when you call upon someone's name, they feel an immense sense of importance. By remembering a person's name, you display how much you value them. There was a man named Andrew Carnegie who led a lot of the expansion of the steel industry in America during the late 19th century, and he used this strategy. In fact, he knew a lot about how to handle people, and he used particularly this strategy a lot because he realized the importance each and every individual placed on their name, and he used this strategy to earn millions of dollars. Notably, the admirable Napoleon III, who was the Emperor of France, also used this strategy as he could remember nearly every person's name that he met. And this was a major factor in his, admiration and success. Most people have a hard time remembering other people's names simply because they don't give themselves the time to do so. If you just, meet someone, they tell you their name, and you just repeat that through your head a bunch of times, say it in sentences, and just, as I said, repeat it, and you start using it in sentences to them, and they will appreciate that you remember their name, and they will feel special, because the truth is very few people actually remember names. If you remember and you can pronounce it properly, people will respect that and appreciate you for that, and you will feel special to them. So the message of this tip is to just remember people's names and they will respect and like you more. My third and final tip to make people like you is to become genuinely interested in people. Now, most people, all they really care about is themselves. No one cares about you more than you, all right? Because really, at the end of the day, you put yourself at the highest priority. You put your position at the highest priority. And your state, everything about yourself, you put at the highest priority. And all most people want to do is talk about themselves. If 2 people have a conversation, but both of them want to talk about themselves, how do you think that would go? It wouldn't even really be a conversation, but more of a passive argument of who gets to talk about themselves more during the conversation. And the conversation in itself would probably be pretty short-lived. But imagine if you were to talk to someone and they just listen to you and they ask the perfect questions about your life and your life experience thus far, and they were to ask you all this sort of stuff, you would feel special and important to them. It would feel nice if you were to talk to someone who's more of a listener. You'd respect them more and you'd like them more, and chances are, since most people just want to talk about themselves, you're like, this person wants to listen to me while I talk about myself. Maybe he's an interesting person. Maybe I should ask him. Maybe I should be the listener now. Be that guy. Be that guy that's always listening, okay? Because what will happen is people will start to like you more and people will be much more comfortable around you. Anyways, that's the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.